Alright, so welcome to my YouTube channel. I decided to start this because I have a lot of family and friends who are not in the area, don't get to see the stuff that I do, so I just figured I'd make these little videos to share with my family and friends to kind of see what I do that I talk about but never really get to see it. The channel's called Figure It Out because I just kind of figure this shit out. I have no idea what I'm doing, really. I mean, I generally have an idea of how to work on cars, but not trained knowledge, or nor have I done it before. I just kind of figure it out along the way. And first thing we're gonna look at is and work on is the Mustang, 1973 Mach 1. I also have an 1984 F250 diesel that I'll be working on, and also showing the projects we're doing for the cows, fencing, building new barns, new doors, stuff like that. So that'll be basically what's going on. Alright, so this is the 73 Mach 1 Mustang. This is going to be the first video I'm making here on my YouTube channel called Figure It Out, because that's mostly what I do when I do things, is just kind of figure it out as I go. I really have no idea what I'm doing here. To a certain extent I do, but not really that much. I've never tackled something this big. Just show the car a little bit here. It's actually in pretty good shape overall. Mostly it's just surface rust, except a little spot there. And underneath the hood here, or the trunk lid, there's a little bit as well. Right there. The trunk is actually not too bad shape. There's only really a hole right there. It's going to eventually be replaced, but it's not high on the priority list. There's also this spot here. But other than that, most of the rusted through is on the inside in the back seat floor pans. As you can see, it goes all the way down to the ground, and there's also some back there. I have the full floor pans to go from here up. Unfortunately, these back parts you can only buy in the full floor pan, which is about twice as much as just getting the two side ones. So I figure I'm gonna get a separate piece for that back there and do that separately instead of just getting the whole floor pan. But under the doors is rust free. These are pretty much rust free. Overall, the only places main places it's rusting through is on the floorboard here. Everything else is just surface rust, which eventually I have a sandblaster, so eventually it'll get sandblasted. And there are these spots right here, but it's still structurally sound. Eventually I'll have somebody that's a professional do that, just because it is a structural component, and I don't feel confident enough to do that myself. When I first got the car, I had my plan was to just get it to where it could drive, not really doing much as far as the body. So I had started, and I got all this front suspension on the passenger side pretty much replaced, and then I started taking apart the inside and saw the condition of the floor pans and decided that I needed to take a different course of action. So I have all new front suspension parts just waiting to be put on. I do have the engine and transmission there sitting in a barn separate, but they're there, half taken apart, ready to be rebuilt and put back together. Alright, first thing first is going to be getting all of this rust and debris and junk and everything cleaned out of here so I can see a little bit better in this process. Working on the floor pans. Also gonna have to take out the seat belts, take out these trim pieces back here, get them out of the way. And also this piece right here is separate. It's the seat pan, so that'll have to come out as well. Alright, there we go. It's all swept and vacuumed out. Now I'm going to work on taking the seat belts out. And then taking these plastic pieces out as well. Step 2. Alright, got the driver's side all done. Took the step plate off. Got the seat belt out. Got the trim here on the side. You can see the other one over there. Got that all taken out. The torque box looks in relatively decent shape. Don't think I'll have to replace that. So I'm going to try to set this thing up so you can see what I'm doing on the other side. You have to forgive me, this is my first time doing a video. I've never done this stuff before. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Dang it. The reason I didn't film the other side is because I wanted to know how to do this before I filmed it, so I didn't look like a complete idiot. Kind of had an idea what I was doing, or at least look like I kind of know what I'm doing. I imagine if I figure out how to do it, I'll probably just fast forward through this. So it's not a 20-minute video of me just sitting here screwing and unbolting shit. The floor pan over here is worse on the other side, so I'm a little more concerned about the torque box on this side than that side. Give us a size. Yeah, that's it. Put the bolt back in there so I don't forget where the hell it went. That piece is broken off there. Okay. Good to know. let's go ahead. Okay, there's not a fucking bolt in that one. Probably a rat's nest. On to get all the shit out of here. This side's done too. Yay. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys like it. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Like I said, this is my first time doing anything like this. I also like to say thank you to the YouTube channels Junkyard Digs, Vice Garage, DylanMccool, Thunderhead 289 for inspiring me to actually do these videos. I love watching those guys. If you like this type of stuff, I highly suggest it. They're very entertaining and informative. All right, bye.